And
Teal!
You know what it is, man. You're locked in the Third and Teal where they keep it real. And if you don't know, you're going to learn today. Third and Teal, baby, and I'm out. Let's go.
Absolute cinema. Third and Teal, Duval. Welcome in. Yeah, we're gonna talk a little bit about the other game too. I know I named this episode "It Was Never the Titans," but we're still gonna talk about the Cardinals game a little bit. We just didn't have the chance on Monday or Tuesday. So thanks for coming in early. We got Duval TV already here. I see you. I got the normal guys with me. We always here. What's going on, Trevor?
Hey, man, we just back at it being the most consistent thing about the Jaguars, period. Just saying.
And Eric, how you doing?
I'm doing great. What Trevor said.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Well, it's gonna be interesting, man. We coming off another week, and I know talking about it beforehand, we at least I know I mentioned and y'all mentioned too, there was nothing to really be mad about. So how are we going to show up? What we're going to do? And again, I talked about it yesterday or last night on the other show. I was at the Cardinals game. My dad's just like, yeah, man, for real. This game, just like the Chargers game, really did not change my opinion of the Jaguars. They are a team that will very likely make the playoffs. I mean, we should have, if everything goes to plan, we should have at least 10 wins on the season, at most probably 12. Now we could go on a run and finish the season undefeated, from like the time we, no more losses the rest of the season. But I don't really see that happening. I think we're going to split with the Colts and the Broncos. That one's up in the air for me. But we'll come out and play fucking great against them, and we'll lose to the Titans or something. I don't know. We'll figure that out. But this team my opinion has not changed. This is a Jaguars team that has glaring holes that we did not fill in the offseason. But that is not a knock on our front office and staff. That is just the fact of you can't Rome wasn't built in a day. You can't rebuild an entire team in an offseason. And a lot of teams that do have that like 1 year turnaround seem to always have something down the stretch that hurts them. For us, it's our O-line and our secondary as of right now. This game to me, it shows that we've got solid depth, I would say, at the corner position and at the safety position. But our starters are more of depth pieces at the safety position, in my opinion. And that's it. And all that this game showed me was that the offensive line doesn't really have that solid of depth pieces along with our starters. So issues we had going into the season that we knew about, that we thought, maybe Mercari and Hainsey elevate us. Hainsey, I like Hainsey. I mean, I really don't have many complaints about Robert Hainsey. He's one of him and Cleveland are two of the only guys you ever see like 15, 20 yards down the field whenever ETN and these guys have these big runs. You see Hainsey down there all the time. But overall, I just think that this was, again, another showing of we didn't really fix the issues we had. We just got better coaches and a better front office. But, another offseason or so, I think we'll be fine. But, it's just kind of what the vibe the game gave me was, hey, our issues we knew we had are still there, and we're just got to continue to kind of play through them and play above them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much. I mean, you can't really say it any better than that, right?
That's the main thing that game showed me, man. Like our safeties were still bad. We got Johnson and Dewey busting coverage on a play and then letting Dortch go for 40-something yards for a touchdown. And then at the end of the game, Dewey is there and makes the game-winning play and knocks the ball out of there. Like we have a lot of guys that make bad plays at inopportune times and then make up for it later if they get the opportunity to, which is fine. But
let's be honest though, on that last play, am I the only one, or did anybody else expect to see a flag come thrown out?
I expected be one, but it shouldn't have been one.
Okay.
Because the only reason I said that too is because Dewey was 100% playing the ball. Braswell had his head turned before the ball got there, and then jumped up through his arms for the ball.
Okay.
But I really thought they were going to get Braswell on them because he turned his head back towards the receiver right at the last second. I thought they were going to call him for it, but they didn't. So, win is a win.
The win is a win. You're right.
Well,
you're right.
We could have won the game with the exact same score if we just kicked a field goal on 4th and 1 instead of going for it.
Oh man, that was driving me crazy.
And that's a problem that I've talked about that we'll talk about. And I'd love to get y'all's opinion on it. I'm sure you'll share the same opinion, but I'd love to just, if I'm missing anything or you notice anything else that I'm not. But like, Liam Cohen's a great coach. I like Liam Cohen a lot. I think he's one of the best coaching hires we've ever had as an organization. And again, it's still early, so I don't want to sit here and say like he's the greatest coach ever. He is one of the first season. He is one of the best coaches we've ever hired in their first season. Do we pay ETN if he want? No, we don't. We don't pay him if he wants top running back money. No. But we can get to that. I just this first really quick since I'm on it. Cohen is still struggling with the substitution game. Cohen has a substitution problem. He rotates, and we said this last year with the defense. And I think it's kind of the opposite this year. Now, for the most part, like Jacoby Myers plays most snaps, and Trevor plays, of course, all the snaps. Our linemen play all the snaps, but like he can't like sit on the sideline and let the 1s and 2s be the ones. Like he has to get the depth involved. Like the Quentin Morris touchdown towards the end of the game that he dropped whenever
should have never been Quentin Morris.
He's our 4th string tight end. There's 3 guys ahead of him. Why is he even in the game? Even if we're running a 2 tight end set, you're still 2 guys in front of him besides Brenton Strange. Why is he in the game? And then at third and 4 or 3rd and 3, whatever it was, we put LaQuinn Allen Jr. in when all we need is a first down to seal the game.
And he blew it.
Why is our 3rd string running back in there? Like LaQuinn, you got to get that, man. But like at the same time, why are we not putting in a guy who is considered right now a top 10 probably running back in the league? And then you have Bashal Tootin, who you're giving half of ETN's carries to every game.
Yeah.
And I think he even got more carries last week than ETN, or he was on pace to until he got hurt or something. But like it's like what we talked about with the consistent aggressiveness. Like they're now being consistently aggressive, but they're being consistently aggressive with the wrong chess pieces on the board.
Yep.
It's like, why would you, that'd be like if, let's say BTJ was having a great year and love Parker Washington. Parker's a great player. Don't get me wrong. But like last year's BTJ, and then we put Parker out there wide by himself. We take BTJ off the field.
Dumb.
Like you don't do that. Now Parker being out there on the field with BTJ at the same time, great decision. But like we're taking out our 1s and even our 2s for 3s and 4s, and I don't really get that. Like I like the spreading the ball around, and I feel like everybody gets touches, but I don't really care about that. Like if it's game time, and you have a guy like Tootin that you're giving your short yardage stuff, and you're letting him ball his way through, and he's falling forward for 8 or 9 yards of play. Oh,
we good.
Okay.
All right.
Like why are we throwing in? I mean, and LaQuinn Allen Jr. played well the week before, and he's played well when he's gotten his opportunities. And I think he even got 2.5, 3 yards on that first play. But like, okay, why are we not putting ETN in there? ETN was hitting them for like 9 a clip that game. Now a lot of that came on an early big run, but still, like I feel like we just like find what works, then we go away from it, and we start trying to give too many people touches that don't really need them.
I agree. That Quentin Morris touchdown that he dropped. All day, that should have been Brenton Strange, and twice on that game especially.
Oh, yeah, Brenton Strange catches that every time.
That should have been Brenton Strange. And this dumbass Tim Patrick play. First of all, fuck his dumbass sister. She don't know what the fuck she's talking about. She's stupid.
Well, because I mentioned it, too, on Facebook a couple of times to people who are just too retarded to know about football. So let's say he does lead Tim Patrick. Tim Patrick's not that fast. That safety is cracking his ass on the sideline as soon as the ball gets there. And then all we're going to hear about, which is bad enough, hospital ball. The Parker Washington one, that was that was a tight window. Probably shouldn't have thrown that ball to protect your receiver throw. I won't lie. That one was bad.
Mhm.
But like the Tim Patrick one, I mean, all you're going to do is just give him more ammunition for the hospital ball fire. Not that that's what Trevor's thinking about. Trevor's thinking, hey, I'm going to protect my guy. There's a safety up top. I'm going to throw it back shoulder. He busted it. Like, it's clearly busted coverage. He's going to look, right? He's an NFL receiver. He's been in the league for 7 years.
Right.
But he didn't.
What's it matter? Even if you lead him, he's not fucking looking.
Yeah.
He never looked for the ball.
And that's the thing is, like, even if he did lead him, he turns his head around, like, as soon as the ball is, like, next to him and going past him. He's not looking and seeing that just because he leads the ball. No. If he does, he's not catching it.
Well, Duval TV, what his sister said was trash-ass QB. So she said trash-ass QB when her dumbass brother ran the wrong route. First of all, like, we were just playing in hypotheticals just then because he ran the wrong fucking route.
He ran the right route.
I thought he said he was supposed to stop and sit.
No. So what Liam Cohen was saying was on that play, the entire point of him running that wheel is purely to clear out that area.
Yeah.
But he said once he saw that the coverage was busted, he should have stopped and sat when he saw that he was past the first down marker. He basically was saying,
it's a designed option. Like, you're supposed to clear, and then just so happen if it happens,
he doesn't normally get the ball on that play, is what they said.
Yeah. But don't get me wrong. Do I get it? You're not the guy. It's not. This play was not drawn for you. But you're not going to tell me that you guys haven't walked through what happens if. Because dude, I can't tell you how many plays we walk through on the what happens if that never fucking happen.
Right.
I know they do that shit in the NFL. Like, you see it all the time. It's plain and simple. Even if all he does is fucking look, he can make the catch. It's not like it's like way back here. It's on his back shoulder. It's put on the back shoulder towards the sideline to bring him down away from the safety. All he's got to do is fucking look. He just didn't fucking look. It's that simple. He just didn't fucking look. It's
just that simple. He didn't look. I mean, any receiver tell you break it out and you see you got that much green. Yeah, you're looking because you're like, oh, man, with this wide open. Let me look and see if the ball is coming. But he never looked. He just was running like, okay, I'm just clearing out and that's it.
Well, and then on top of that, like, all right, so this is the game that all the haters wanted to see. Trevor had a bad game. He did. He had a bad game. He made a couple of reads that were just not good. A couple of the turnovers, not his fault. Like getting blindsided in the back, that's just a quarterback's worst nightmare, bro. Everybody's like, he's holding the ball too long. Count it. He really wasn't holding it that long. It got folded.
No, that safety came kind of fast.
That safety came fast as fuck. And our offensive line did nothing to stop him. So that's a quarterback's worst nightmare is getting blindsided.
But was it on the offensive line or was it on Strange?
Well, see, it's on Strange. Strange cleared out. Strange was supposed to chip and release. Strange just released. Strange just dipped. Now, and I'm not figuring shit on Strange. He's one of the most consistent players we have, even coming back from injury. But at the end of the day, you got to say it, even when it's his fault, even though we love him, that's his fault. 100%, that's his fault. Just like how the throw over the middle, not the one to Jacoby. That's a tip pass. That's Calais Campbell being Calais Campbell. That's Gladstone's fault, goddammit. Calais Campbell should have been a fucking Jaguar. But whatever. Not really actually putting it on Gladstone. I don't know what the deal was there, but he should have been a fucking Jaguar. Should have never been able to have him. That was just a great play by a great player that we, of all people, should know is a great fucking player. That was a great play. But then you look to the one where he throws it over the middle. That was just bad. Really bad. That was just a bad read. Safety was lurking, or not the safety, but the corner was lurking underneath in soft zone. He either didn't see him or he thought he could get it in. But the thing is, it's like Trevor said after the game, I'm not going to apologize for a win and I'm going to keep ripping the fucking ball. That's what I want him to say.
Exactly.
That's exactly what I want. Because he goes out, he throws 2 touchdowns, you guys bitch. He goes out, he throws 4 picks, you bitch. So it doesn't matter. The only thing I can hope for is that he doesn't get gun shy because of it.
I don't think so.
No, he ain't gonna get gun shy. That motherfucker don't care.
Because Liam wants him to let it go, let it rip. So yeah, I don't think he's going. I mean, the pass to Jacoby Myers in the end zone. Remember that one?
That's the one where Calais tipped it.
No.
He's talking about the one where they were pressuring his face and he threw it before Myers even looked.
Okay.
Yeah. And the one to Parker Washington. When he threw that ball, Parker Washington was not open at all.
No, that was just a bad play. Just bad. And again, that's the thing that gets me too, okay? Bad plays are going to happen. And when they're his fault, you assign the fault as it should be assigned. like the one with Parker Washington and Jacoby Myers. Those are bad plays. That's on him.
I'm saying that because that shows the ability of him to actually perform at a high level. Because on both of those passes,
he's talking about the interception and the tip pass interception.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's what Trevor's talking about. That's not what I'm talking about.
So Trevor's talking about.
I see what we're talking about. I see what we're talking about now.
The tip pass to Jacoby, and then the interception he threw to it was the linebacker that came up and dropped back and then baited him to Parker, and then the other one was
he did Devin Lloyd.
I know what you're talking about now. Like the Parker Washington, he threw him open.
Right.
That was a great throw. Yeah, you're absolutely right. And motherfuckers on here still got nerve to be like, he threw that low. A good quarterback puts it up. Bitch, that's the only place it was open. What the fuck do you mean? Like, that's a go-ahead touchdown in the only fucking possible spot he could have put that.
That's on the spot.
Bro, he puts it anywhere up, swatted. He puts it any further back, swatted or picked. Bro, that he threw him open.
Yes.
Love it.
He threw that before Parker Washington even made his cut when he released that ball. So, it's the Trevor Lawrence experience. We say it every week, we see it, but then you see the ones that give you gray hair, like, come on. Now the one that was intercepted over the middle, he got fooled on that one.
Yeah, he got baited.
Yeah, he got fooled on that one big time.
And even then, my point to that would be, look, Trevor's going to make mistakes. That's a Trevor thing. You got to know better. He is a professional quarterback. But we aren't playing against Pop Warner players. Everybody on that field is a fucking professional, and they made it to the league by being good at what they do.
Right.
Which means that linebacker is good at what he does. And if he wasn't, they wouldn't trust him in pass coverage. So he's got to be good at what he does. And then people are like, 4 turnovers. 2 of them are not his fault. I don't give a fuck what you say. 2 of them are not his fault. I do not care. The tip pass, they're like, you know how you don't do that? You don't throw it at a guy who's jumping. They're all jumping, you fucking moron.
Also, they don't jump before you throw the football.
They wait until they see you draw back and you're getting ready to go, and then they jump. Like, they're not just like, pick me. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? You guys are stupid.
Sometimes, man, you just got to let idiots be idiots, man.
I swear. And then the fumble. Bro, everybody like, that's on Trevor holding the ball too long. Bro, Britton Strange straight dipped on him, bro. Like, Strange straight left. I think that was Strange shaking off a little bit of rust. Strange just dipped. He was supposed to check it. He forgot the check. He forgot the check.
Yeah, it's just probably just a late release and a little bit of rest and knock off. That's all it was.
Yeah, and then he comes back and starts making clutch ass catches. But you know what though?
5 for 5, 93 yards.
Yeah, but you know what though? Above everything else, they won.
Yep. That's the bottom line, right? It's a dub.
We won. Was it pretty? Fuck no. But y'all not gonna sit here and keep acting like Jacoby Brissett ain't been pushing teams to the line in every fucking game he's played in. We not finna sit here and act like they weren't 1 PI away from beating the Colts. Because you motherfuckers are sitting here acting like we just went to overtime with the worst team ever. But this team took the best team in the AFC South to the brink. So they took us the same way.
Mm-hmm.
We both.
But not to mention that we just played him the week after he broke the completions record. He was like 57 of 50, or he was like 47 of 54 or something like or 47. He think it was 47 of 57.
He was damn near literally perfect. Yeah. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It's like everybody's like, it was against the Cardinals. Bro, the Cardinals have taken teams to the wire. They just haven't found a way to win. They were us last year. They're us last year. We took teams to the wire so many times. That's why last year was so heartbreaking.
Mm-hmm.
Because we lost so many one-score games. Like,
right.
We were in those games. We just could not finish. They're us last year. That's who they are. They're us last year. And then, you come into this week and they're like, we're getting ready to play the Titans. The Titans are a true trap game. I'm telling you. Not because I think they're a good team. They're a fucking dog shit team. They fucking suck. But for some fucking reason, it don't matter how bad that fucking roster is. It does not fucking matter. They are going to play us like the fucking 85 Bears, dude. Every motherfucking time.
Yeah. Well, before we get to the Titans, let's finish talking about what
ETN.
No, not ETN,
Or-
but the Cardinals game, period.
Oh,
Because I got to talk about it, man. I understand going for the 2 yards. We get the 2 yards, we end the game right there. Don't have to worry about overtime.
yep.
Right? I understand that. But dang it, kick the field goal, go up by 6, and force them to drive the field. Score a touchdown. That's the way I was looking at it. You know?
I agree.
So, and, you know, I understand what Cohen was trying to do, and I understand all that, but the philosophy behind it and all that, and the analytics and all that crap. But man, sometimes you just got to take the points. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to take the points.
I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but especially with looking back a few minutes later, and that 3 points would have won us the game without overtime.
Right.
So, I mean, yeah, I think he has a hard time. Like, this is what I think this is just, we're just seeing a first-year head coach in him here. I think that's what you're seeing. It's because obviously he wants to be consistently aggressive, but I find at times he's aggressive in the wrong moments. Like when we put, like in the Texans game, I felt very reminiscent of the Texans game where I'm like, damn, we're handing the fucking ball away in late in the fourth quarter in plus territory. We should really boom this motherfucker through the uprights.
Mm-hmm.
And in both those situations, those 3 points would have won us the game, no questions asked. Both of them. Now, we got lucky this time that we held on, went to overtime anyway, held them to 3, and they tied it up. I won't say lucky. We made plays. So they worked for it. And they kept themselves in the game. But it's the same shit that lost us the game in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Because you kick that 3, that's game. We win that.
Game. Right.
No, we don't split with them. So, I mean, I think we're just seeing, like I said, I think we're just seeing the first-year head coach come out in them here and there. Like, and it's like you guys said earlier too. Like, why is Morris in? Why is LeQuint Allen in? Like, don't get me wrong, love those guys, and I think in the future, not Morris, but I love LeQuint. I mean, do I think in the future LeQuint's got a place on the team? Absolutely. But like, his time to be in the main spotlight is not now. Is not now. Like, what the fuck are we talking about?
You know, I think sometimes it's called overthinking the process. You know what I mean? It's just overthinking. You know, put your number ones in and say, okay, my best against your best. Let's see who wins. You know, but you put these other guys in thinking you're fooling someone, and you really aren't. Everybody like, okay, here we go. They're gonna give it to him anyway. Just a different back there, because that is the identity of the team now. We gonna run the ball. You know what I'm saying? We gonna be physical. So you're not fooling anyone. So if you're gonna do it with your best players and be done with it.
Yeah, if you're gonna do it, do the damn thing.
Right.
I mean, like y'all know I don't like, saying on here exactly what I actually do for work and stuff. But in my business, my line of work, we kiss things. We keep it simple, stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Keep it simple, stupid. That's exactly what it is. Keep it fucking simple.
Yeah.
ETN is running for 6 to 7 a carry.
You know.
Give him the fucking ball.
You know, but as you mentioned earlier, what we witness is a team growing together. You got a first-year coaching staff, a team trying to learn a system first year. So everybody's growing and learning together. So, you're just going to have to take the good with the bad right now. Yep. That's all. Just take the good with the bad. Although, it'll give you some gray hair, because I think I dyed my hair Sunday night after the game. Because I think I grew a whole bunch of gray watching that game, man.
I'm developing grays, and I'm not even 30. So they're killing me.
So, yeah, I think I about wore a hole in my rug watching that game. I'm like, come on.
Me too.
Now.
I was so pissed.
The
other thing for me, too, is like, I hate when we're going on third down. It's third and short yardage, and Trayvon or Josh Allen are coming off the field. I cannot fucking stand it.
Man, I will say, as long as I'm seeing Strickow or BJ Green go out there, I don't feel as bad about it. Now, I prefer Trayvon or Josh to be out there, But like if they genuinely need a rest, like Strigow and BJ Green have been playing good.
That's true.
Take the
That's
points.
true.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, buddy?
Yeah, I mean, like, I will say, like, those guys, especially Strigow, I mean, BJ Green, we kind of expected him in the preseason. We liked him a lot. But, like, Strigow's really been an overperformer. And they even mentioned that, like, for both of them in the game, the announcers were kind of giving them some love. They were like, these guys have really been some overperformers. They've been coming in and playing well. And that's some quality depth where I feel like Smoot and Ogba just haven't lived up to it this year as much.
Hell no.
Ogba like more than Smoot.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. That's what I was about to say. Is like Smoot. Yeah. Like I still will give Smoot plays, of course, but like Ogba just really has not been the depth piece we thought he was going to be for us.
Right.
Nope. And then my thing too is like I saw. Okay, so we're coming down. It was the very end of the game. We're trying to hold him, and we ended up holding him because Dennis Gardeck is a fucking dog. But Eric Armstead checks himself out. 3rd and short yardage. I'm like, yo, I don't give a fuck if you're tired, bro. This is the biggest play of the game to this point. What the fuck are you doing?
Honestly,
now, has he been on fire? Yes, and I'm not like shitting on him for the overall the year. Like he's had a really good year. He's actually playing like one of the best D tackles in football right now.
That's what we signed him to be, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm glad to see him performing. So it's not like a Eric Armstead hate segment, but like.
Well, that's not even what I was going to say. It's just like, honestly, though, like if he genuinely thinks it's better for him to be off the field because he's too tired, like especially late in the game like that, I'd rather him check himself out personally. Because I would rather not see him get whooped or just stand there like Chris Jones did against us in our game.
That's true.
I'd rather them put in a fresh set of legs, somebody who can go out there and at least try and make an impact rather than him just because it's a big part of the game, him just stand there and try and maybe get a hand up. Like,
right.
I'd much rather him check himself out. Now, if we're talking like second quarter, first quarter, okay, yeah, early third quarter, yeah, I don't like, but like towards the end of the game, I want him out there. But if he genuinely like, I think we can trust him at this point to check himself out if he needs to. I'd rather it be that way than us like be like, damn, you just fucking standing there like what the fuck, you know?
I agree, but I also know the flip side of that coin is say we put in a Mason Smith and he gets beat by a fucking tech move.
Oh yeah,
and they go right up the fucking gut for 6 and end the game. The first thing everybody's gonna ask is where the fuck is Eric Armstead and why the fuck are we paying him to be out there in these big moments and he's not there? So like, do I agree with the like? Oh, I guess that's where I don't know. I guess it's just different when you get
part of it too is a pass rush situation as well.
Yeah.
So it's like if we were like, we're on the goal line, like, damn, dude, come on. But like in a pass rush situation, I mean, I kind of get it. Even though he's been one of our best sackers, like I just don't think he was able to. I don't think he was able to put his best foot out there, and he knew that. So, but no, I definitely agree though. I do want him to play more plays. I know we get mad about Trayvon and Josh coming out and everything, and substituting when we shouldn't be. But yeah, that's a tough one though. Also, too, playing out there in Arizona versus playing in Jacksonville, it's a whole different environment. Josh Allen was fucking sweating before the game, man. Like,
you saw that in the pregame.
Yeah, bro. I was like, Josh, why are you sweating so bad? I thought I missed the game. I thought it was a 12 o'clocker. I'm like, what the hell?
I was like, wait a minute. I know they're an hour behind. Am I fucked up? Is something wrong with me? Oh,
right.
Like, wait a minute. And then he's just in a pregame over here looking like he just did a fucking marathon. I'm like, hey, yo, somebody get this man some fucking water. Damn.
Yeah,
but no, I guess it's just for me, like, I guess it's just different when you get to the pros, and I can't speak to that because I've never made it to the pros. But, I mean, I just remember, like, all through high school, middle school, even Pop Warner and all that stuff, I would rather have died than come off the field in those moments. You'd have to cut my fucking leg off. And it didn't matter if I was tired. Like, I would find another gear, bro. I don't give a fuck. Good luck. You better get you and your homies. You're going to have to drag me off the field because I'm here for this.
Well, I think part of the difference, though, is that when you get to the NFL and, like, college and you're at that level, the difference is, like, especially in the NFL, they're not as good as you, but like everyone is a really great athlete and very big, especially on the D line. Like you're going up against 300+ pound dudes every play that can bench more than you weigh and all this stuff. But like versus like, in high school, you like to think there's a lot of like good, solid players out there. But I mean, if I'm being honest, I was an edge rusher at times in high school when I shouldn't have been. And I played D tackle at 185 pounds and I was whooping dudes' asses. Like, there's, it's like I was going hard and I was in good shape, but when you're that big and you play, especially in the middle of the D line, like they're actually having him do this year, I get it though. But I definitely get again, both sides of it. I would prefer, hey, he's our top guy right now, especially like I want him on the field, but at the same time, there's both sides of it for that. So I get it.
Yeah,
I mean, I definitely trust him with his body.
Yeah, and you have to remember, depending on the package they had, the call on that play, he may not supposed to be in during that play.
No, he head tapped. I saw
he head tapped. Okay,
yeah, he head tapped.
Yeah,
that's the only thing that got my attention. That's how it got my attention that he was coming out. Like I saw the camera just panned around and I saw him head tap and run out.
Well, you know what? That's being unselfish then, because he could have stayed in.
He could have stayed ways.
Yeah. Right. So I mean, if like I said, if he knew, he was shot for that, this next play coming up. Yeah. Hey, send some relief and somebody with some energy.
Yeah, send somebody with some legs, I guess. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, yeah, I can see how it goes both ways. I don't know. I guess you're right, and I could see how when you get to the pro level too, you don't have to have that sense of I need to be on the field every play.
Right.
You don't have that anymore.
Right.
Well, yeah. Because like in high school, like say I used to do the same shit. Like I was 175, 180 pounds coming off the edge from an outside linebacker position or dropping down from a safety in the box. And I'm blowing through these big ass dudes just because they're too slow.
Right.
But like that being said, like you can feel like your effort would actually change the play at that level.
Mm-hmm.
In the pros, your effort better be all you got every play, or it'll change the play, but it'll negatively impact your team if you don't. Whereas in high school, if you went full effort, you could change the play. Now, did I get to play? Like, I got to do some playing semi-pro. Like, I had multiple, stints, like going and trying out and working out with the arena teams and stuff like that. So I can attest to the fact that like the effort level is different. It's absolutely different, and it's a different speed level, and it's a different stamina. Like it's a whole nother animal.
Mm-hmm.
Like I remember, so they called it the Ferris wheel or something like that. I'm trying to remember. I suffer from can't remember shit.
Wait till you get my age.
Yeah, but like so the first day you show up, right? They get everybody outside. You get your cleats on, and I mean it's a fucking 45-minute blitz session. Like they're just fucking killing you. They want to see who's going to drop first because the stamina level has to be that much different from what you're used to. And man, like I can only imagine, I guess it just, I think like say for instance, Devin just brought up like Mason jumping off on that fourth down conversion, gave him the fucking play. Everybody and their mom knew that was a hard count, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody. And don't get me wrong, that's just him being a young player. That's the inexperience. And
exactly.
I'm not fixing to shit on him. I mean, I like the fact that he was eager to go get after the ball, even though he knew it was a hard count. He's not dumb. He knew it was a hard count, but he was so eager and hoping that they snapped the ball anyway, so he could get his ass in there and make a play.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm still happy about it, but at the same time, those are the times where you're like, damn, what the fuck did I pay Eric for? It's a pretty big moment right now. And we just gave him a free first down to keep bleeding the clock on us. And it's not a bad thing, but then, it's kind of, that also comes back to the substitution thing we were talking about. Now, that's not Liam specifically. I know Liam trusts Campanelli and lets Campanelli run his defense. But, like, I think Campanelli's obviously suffering from the same thing. He's a first-time coordinator, so this is his first time doing substitutions.
Right.
I mean, I think you're seeing that on both sides of the ball. We're having – personnel issues. Like, first of all, the Tim Jones play should have never happened because Tim Jones should have never been on the fucking field. Or Tim Patrick, sorry.
Tim Patrick should
have never been on the fucking field. I hate that he has to go out there. I'd rather have literally anybody else or just run a two-set. Run a two-set and heavy tight end package. I don't give a fuck. Get that motherfucker out of here. Run Munt or Long alongside Strange out there with Parker Washington and Jacoby Myers. I don't give a shit if that's all you do. I don't care. Do something because Tim Patrick has been the most useless signing I think that we've had. That motherfucker's useless.
I ain't gonna go that far now.
I mean, what's he done?
He's had his moments. He had
a touchdown last week.
If that motherfucker would have fucked that touchdown up, he need to go ahead and hang him up.
I mean, how many passes have we had dropped like that this year?
Yeah, but he's had a couple of them himself.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Well,
That's what I'm saying.
I'm
So
just
like
glad he caught it.
He doesn't get the well, he can't use it as the excuse if he's part of the saving. Like hell no, man.
I mean, okay, the man. Hey, look, he made a mistake. Okay, did it cost us a first down? Heck yeah, it cost us a first down. But
It cost us a touchdown.
He wasn't gonna score on that with that safety beating down on him like that.
Nah,
he
he
wasn't
too
gonna
damn
score. But it's another learning experience. You know, it's another learning experience. You know, he didn't have that off-season workouts with Trevor like some of the others. So, you know, he didn't
You
expect
saw how
it.
well that fucking paid off. Those
True that.
motherfuckers still can't catch.
But
Hey,
He feels
y'all saw
like
what
a-
Jacoby said though? Y'all saw what he
Jacoby
said? He could catch Trevor's passes in his sleep.
yeah, he sure did.
I mean, Trevor throws a good ball. He didn't make it to the NFL because he throws uncatchable passes. I think
All
they'd
I'm
have found
saying
that
is
out
that
before he
just-
got to the NFL.
That just even furthers the point for all you motherfuckers to say, it's Trevor that the reason they can't catch. Stop dick riding everybody, bro. It's crazy. They're just being ass. Just being ass. It's that simple. They were just being ass. They had a case of the ass. And hopefully when Brian Thomas needs to get his bitch ass back on the field. He's milking the shit out of
He's
this.
supposed to play this weekend.
You know what though? I don't think I think they held him out just because.
I know they
really
did.
do.
I know they
Yeah.
did. I saw his ass moving around in practice. That motherfucker could have
Yeah.
played.
Yeah, they just held him out just because. But we need him on the field because we can't
We
stretch
do.
the field without him. We can't
Well,
stretch
first
the
of all-
field without him.
Even if we can't stretch the field, it's exactly what's happening to us right now is what happened to us last year. We had 1 to 2 targets, and they locked in on those 1 to 2,
Right.
and then suffocate everything else. It's the same thing that's happening now. That's why if we don't have a run game, nothing's working.
Right.
But then you look at the first couple weeks of the season, we moved the ball any fucking way we wanted to.
Well, let's think the last 3-4 games we done scored over 30 points damn near every game. So
Running the ball.
running the ball, right.
Yeah. But you
And
put Brian out there, it gives us that do they know that this ain't the Brian Thomas from last year? Yeah, they know. But they also
they still got to respect
know
him.
he's still Brian Thomas.
Right. They still got to respect him.
You still gonna put some respect on him. And just for that simple fact alone, him, Jacoby Myers, and fucking Parker Washington, disgusting.
And
Disgusting.
Strange. Don't forget Strange.
I never forget Strange, but
Yeah.
Strange is always on the line, man. Strange is that constant. He's that blanket, man. And and for motherfuckers that say, "Oh, it's all Trevor, it's all Trevor." Has anybody checked the stats for Christian Kirk and Evan Ingram this year? Because they ain't shit.
So
They not shit.
But after a very stressful Sunday, we walked away with the dub, and that's all that matters.
It's kind of like I said
and
before.
you know what's funny? The jokers be acting like we in college where you got to have you got to beat a team by 30, 40 points every Sunday, and you playing for the number 1 ranking. And I'm like, dude, this is the NFL. The only thing that counts is dubs. That's the only thing that counts.
Yep.
Dubs. That's it. The thing is, you win. If it's by 1 point, you win.
Yep.
It doesn't have to be pretty. It doesn't really have to be dominating. Just win the freaking game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, let's look at it. We 7-4, right? Last year we were 4-13 or something like that.
Bad. We were fucking bad.
It was bad. So we actually
Fucking bad.
in position for the playoffs, the 6th position of the playoffs. So what are you complaining about? I mean, really.
And our destiny's in our own hands too.
Right.
We're not locked into that 6th seed. We're
Exactly.
1 game back from the division leaders, who we
Right.
still get to play twice.
Twice.
So
And
not
they gotta
only
play the Texans twice, the best defense in the league right now.
yeah. So not only could we get the chance to tie and then take one, their season's not over yet either. Like, that's my thing. Is like, it's just the games like Sunday, as ugly as they were, are exactly what gave me confidence in us for that Kansas City game. In ugly games, we found a way to win.
Exactly.
Those are the teams that go all the way, bro. I'm telling you. Now, does that mean that I'm sitting here telling you we're going to the Super Bowl? No. But at the same time, nobody thought the Commanders were going to the fucking Super Bowl. But they damn near did. They were right fucking there. Made the conference championship. Nobody thought the 2017 Jaguars were going to the fucking conference championship until they showed up and did it.
Facts.
So here's look, I'm y'all both know already. We've talked about it a million times. I don't believe in the whole this is a contender team.
Mm-hmm.
Any team can win any Sunday, and I think that's obvious. I mean, just look around the league, bro. Like, seriously, shit happens all the time.
All the time.
But that being said, this team, what we know is they know how to win ugly games. They know how to battle adversity and stay in the fucking game. Whereas last year, they didn't have that. They did not have that. So the fact that they do, hell yeah. Fuck yeah. Like, if they show up and they play their football, a full 60 minutes of it, they can beat anybody.
Facts.
Does that mean they're going to do that every time? No, but that's the same thing like the Rams. The Rams, I don't care what anybody says, are the best team in football right now. Don't give a shit what anybody says. They are like, bro, from 5 yards out, Devontae Adams is a fucking cheat code. And Matthew Stafford looks like the best quarterback of all time right now. So, best team in football. Argue with a fucking brick. But that being said, they have losses too. And you know what they came from? Not showing up and playing a full 60-minute game. That's what they came from.
Mm-hmm.
And that same Rams team almost lost to the Texans that we beat.
Should have beat twice.
And we should have, yeah, exactly. But you know why we didn't? Because we didn't play a full 60-minute fucking game.
Mm-hmm.
So just as much as we can beat anybody, we can lose to anybody. So my thing is to say, oh, this isn't a playoff team. Well, clearly it is a playoff team because we're in playoff seeding right now. Now, will we be a playoff team 4 weeks from now? Who knows? We'll find out.
Yeah.
But right now, this is a playoff team. So then you have to ask yourself, what next? Because when the 2017 Jaguars snuck in, everybody's like, oh, it's a playoff team, but barely. I mean, blah. What next? They went into Pittsburgh, put belt to ass. What next? I mean, this team can beat anybody just as easily as we can lose to anybody. And the fact of the matter is, our run game has shown they can carry us to the promised land. Our linebackers are freaks of nature. Dennis Gardeck is also a fucking monster. Like, I cannot give that dude enough credit. That guy's a fucking animal. Love that guy.
Yeah, I love his energy because he
plays hard.
Yeah, he does. And, that being said, that can usher us right into what to expect for Sunday. I mean, Cam Ward, let's be real. The Titans are ass, but Cam Ward is not ass. That kid's got some juice. He really does. Like, he's got freakish arm talent. Like, he can make some fucking throws, like some crazy ass shit. And the fact that he stays so poised even under pressure, that's going to be exactly what our Achilles heel is if any of their wide receivers decide to have a brain. Because we do not do well at consistent pressure.
Mm-hmm.
He does not care about pressures. You're going to have to hit him.
Yeah. And you're gonna have to be controlled in your rush also, because he's great at them broken plays. Making big plays on broken plays. You're just not gonna be able to just tee off and rush up the middle and come in at a 45-degree angle. If so, he's gonna kill you when he spins out, and that's when he do his most damage, when he's on the run and scrambling. So yeah, it's gonna really, they're gonna have to get him on the ground. They're gonna have to get him on the ground.
I mean, his biggest highlight, some backyard bullshit.
Yeah,
where he ran out to the right and just fucking chucked that bitch the other way and it hit the end zone.
Exactly.
Fucking insane. But realistically, he's all you have to worry about on this Titans team. And I'm not saying that to be like a dick because I don't like the Titans. I'm not even saying that to trash on them.
You know what?
Dead ass serious.
I agree with you. Oh, that's a good one. Who you guys want to win, the Colts or Texans? We win anyway.
Yeah.
But the thing about the Titans, as you said it earlier in the show, they always play us tough. And it's a divisional opponent. See, and that's what I always like to say. It's a divisional opponent, so it's a little added incentive in that game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're 1-9 or whatever. Hey, let's play spoiler. Let's keep this. When I was coming up, the Titans were our biggest arch enemy. Okay, That's when I was coming up,
Mhm.
following Jaguar football. So, and I always view them as our arch enemies. Okay, if anything they do anything this season, let's beat the Jags. You know what I mean? Let's beat the Jags, ruin their season, and they got a chance to do some damage. So we can't come out half stepping and messing around. We got to take these cats serious, like we was playing a San Diego, the Rams, or what have you, and play some ball. It's just that simple. The weather's going to be nasty, which works in our favor because we like to run the ball anyway. So that's right up our alley. But yeah, we're not going to be able to, and we got to control Jeffrey Simmons because he can wreck a goddamn game.
Yeah.
And we already know our offensive line is not the greatest. They've been playing pretty decent lately, but they're not the greatest. Okay, Jeffrey Simmons can cause some problems.
I don't even think they've been playing okay recently. I just think ETN and them are that good.
Yeah. Well,
they still suck in pass
last week.
They can't pass block for shit.
Yeah, but we say that every week. But yet, until the last couple of weeks, we haven't been really getting anybody on the ground.
Yeah, they have been blitzing a lot more, which I like to see.
I do like to see it. But I don't like. You know what I don't like about our blitzing though, is when we do a stunt, but we do a long, exaggerated ass stunt. So basically, all we did was take someone out of coverage because he ain't got no fucking chance of that guy getting home before they get rid of the fucking ball.
Well, you know what happened, Trevor, when they were doing stunts earlier in the season, the guys were rushing it, and they would end up running into each other.
No kidding.
They still do that.
Yeah, but it's gotten better now, though. Their hesitation is a little bit longer now, so a lot of times they're coming through freer than they were in the beginning of the season. And a lot of teams throw doing the quick passes. 1, 2, 3, and the ball is out. So it's always going to look like we're not getting there. But that's the thing. We tighten up on the secondary, get a little stickier, as Liam says, and then our front can get there to the quarterback. That's what we've been seeing the last couple of weeks.
I just think you need one of those keep it simple, stupid moments. Send that fucking safety right off the edge. I don't give a fuck. Fuck, like stop being so cute with it is my thing. Like, don't get me wrong. Does it work sometimes? Absolutely. And when it works, we're like, oh yeah, hell yeah. But then like when they're getting caught up in traffic on each other, and then Jacoby tosses that bitch for 40 fucking yards because it took too damn long to get there. We're like, where the fuck was our pass rush at? And somebody was wide ass open because we took somebody from coverage to drop in on that stunt.
Well, Trevor, like I know, this is the NFL. Big plays are going to happen.
That is true.
Big plays are going to happen.
But when we have the same things,
right?
When the same things are happening, then you're like, okay, now you done tried that shit.
But you got to give Campanelli credit. He has adjusted well during games. He really has.
I give him all the credit because even in the Seattle game, or not the Seattle game, the fucking the Los Angeles, the Rams game, not the Seattle game.
Yeah,
Rams game. We got fucking throttled in the first half. Came out and he didn't give up anything until the fourth quarter when they were tired.
Mm-hmm.
I give him all the credit.
Okay.
That was fucking fantastic. That was phenomenal. I just think sometimes I think another thing is just, you're seeing a first-year coordinator come out. Like, I think if we're in the first and second quarter and you're doing these stunts and they're not hitting home at all, does that mean you go away from them completely? No.
No.
But should you probably start just straight up blitzing? Yes. If you're trying to increase the pressure, which is what you need to do on a guy like Jacoby Brissett, a guy who is not afraid to take the check down, a guy who's not afraid to hit the underneath stuff, if what you need to do is turn the pressure up, stop being so fucking cute and send some fucking heat at it. Stop being so cute with it. It's taking too long.
Right. Who's the tight end for the Titans?
Yeah, it was O'Connell.
They've got Gunnar Helm and I don't know if he's starting or not. I don't know what's going on with him.
We absolutely are exceeding expectations, man. It's beautiful. It really is.
Without a doubt. Chig.
It is Chig.
Okay. Okay.
Well, look, man. Honestly, I think the Titans obviously are a completely beatable team for us. No way fans are busted.
Well, yeah.
But at the same time, they're going to play us hard. And if these boys don't play a full 60 minutes, they're going to lose it. Which I don't think that's going to happen. I think they know. Look, man, the fact that they won this game this last Sunday, that is all you needed to know that these boys know like where they're at. Like they know, hey, we're a gritty team and we're gonna have to work for it. They know, and they did it. That's all I can fucking ask for them. So.
Yeah. I agree with that. I
mean, fuck, last year they'd just give it away. They'd get punched in the mouth and be like, all right, I'm done.
That's true. But like I mentioned earlier, this is a divisional opponent, which sometimes changes a whole lot. It does. It changes a whole lot because the teams know each other. They know each other. See, and that what makes it such a more competitive contest. Most of the times is they know each other quite well. So it's more of who can impose their will on who. I don't know. Spears not playing, right? Spears, he's playing. I know
Tajay?
Pollard. Yeah, Tajay Spears.
I don't know if Tajay is playing or not.
I think Spears might still be hurt. Let me see. Let's see. Injury reports and so Alec Alamenor, let's see, Kendall Brooks, more Chigakonkwo was limited. Okay. Tony Pollard did not participate.
Okay.
Jeffrey Simmons did not participate. Those are rests. Those two are rest.
Okay.
I don't see what's his face on there, Spears. Okay. So unless he's on the IR, he's not listed here.
Okay.
He's not on IR.
So their running game is basically non-existent then. Put it that way.
Spears is there.
Oh, Spears is healthy?
Yeah.
Spears is not very good.
That.
He was supposed to be, the one that got them through no Derrick Henry, but he has not been very good.
Yeah, but Spears is that kind of back that will hurt us because he's pretty decent at catching out the backfield though. He really is. Yeah.
It's just that soft zone coverage that we play.
Right. My point exactly. He can be that chain mover if we don't play him correctly. Pollard is healthy. I don't worry too much about Pollard. I think Pollard best years are behind him anyway.
Mm-hmm.
He may get 5-6 yards every now and then on screen, but why don't we run into screens?
We did a lot at the beginning of the year.
I know.
Too much. Now we don't do it really at all.
No, we don't do it at all, right? But yeah. Defense has been feasting versus Titans offense. Well, let's hope that continues this week. Libby, okay. Yeah, you know who I'm talking to. Okay, little big man. Okay, yeah, I didn't see all that. Okay, little big man. Let's hope so. I mean, if we go with the same mentality we have the last couple of weeks, yeah, we should be all right defensively. We should. But like we was talking earlier, we may get in there and start overthinking the whole dang on process, trying to get too dang on cute.
Yep.
Which isn't anything you can say, well, it won't happen because we've seen it happen before. And it happened in this last game. We just talked about it not too long ago. So, hopefully they bring their work pail and they come to work like they're supposed to. I honestly, the only person really worries me is, like I said, the quarterback, Cam. Because he's just good at scrambling. And scrambling quarterbacks have always given us problems. So if we can contain him, put him on the ground, we should be all right. We should be all right. And control Jeffrey Simmons. We got to double team him every play, double team him every dang on play.
What we got to do to keep him out of it.
Right. Keep him out of it. And just go to work. That's the way I see it, to see it happening.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I got. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
just get Cam Ward on the ground, and offense just needs to continue to build on what we've been building on.
Yeah.
Fuck the Titans. Fuck
the Titans.
Fuck the Texans and the Colts too. I hope both of y'all find a way to lose.
Oh yeah, for those out there, for those haters out there, yeah, we know Trevor.
A tie would be hilarious.
But that is a good question though. So, who would y'all rather see win, the Colts or the Texans?
Texans. Only because I'm assuming that we win this game, and then we become number one in the division because we have the tiebreaker over the Chiefs, and so we'll be ahead of the Colts.
With 2 games coming up.
Yep, with 2 games coming up.
And plus, I'd rather the Texans come into contention in some way, shape, or form. I feel way more confident about busting their ass in the playoffs than the Colts. So,
okay.
I mean, it doesn't mean I don't feel confident in being able to beat the Colts. They have glaring holes. They really do.
Oh, yeah.
So, it's not that I don't think we can if we approach it properly. But that being said, though, I'd much rather play the Texans again. Much rather. Especially with CJ Stroud coming back. Hell yeah. Let me get out there that little bitch.
Most teams don't want the Texans because of their defense, though, to be honest with you.
And you know what? Fuck that defense.
Little big man said, run the ball and keep it out the QB's hands. Well, yeah, run the ball. Run the ball. I don't have a problem with it being in Trevor's hands. I really don't.
Run the ball because it works. I don't think.
Honestly, I can't wait until we find the receiving consistency to open the pass game up.
Yeah.
Because I love to see Trevor make those tight window throws and shit because he's fucking good at them. We just need receivers to catch him when he does. So.
Yes, sir.
Just enjoy the ride. Enjoy the experience. You know, it's just gonna be ups and downs, but we're winning. Regardless, we still winning. You know, does winning hide some things? Of course it does, but we still winning. And
they can hide whatever the fuck it wants as long as it comes with a W.
And at this point of the season, that's all you want to do is win, baby. Just win. That's all you want to do. You know, who really thought at this time, at the beginning of the year, this time of the season, we'll be in the playoff contention, smack dead in the middle and controlling our own destiny. I mean, really. You know? So
the hope was it. That was really it.
You know, so enjoy the ride, baby. Enjoy the ride.
Because we own it.
Because we definitely own it. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Well, I think that's it.
That's it for me.
All right. I'm going to fuck with y'all.
Yeah. Fuck the Titans. Thanks, everybody, for showing up.